and welcome to this beautiful new auditorium here on the campus of Andrews High School. This is part of our 2017 bond project, and it's a pleasure to be hosting the 2022 Regional Spelling Bee here at this brand new auditorium. My name is Russell Wiggs, and I'm president of the EPISD Education Foundation. This is our fourth year coordinating the El Paso Regional Spelling Bee, and we are proud to partner with Peter Piper Pizza to continue this great tradition in our community. We will kick off today's finals with the presentation of colors by the Andrews Junior ROTC and the Pledge of Allegiance led by Miriam Zahara, a finalist in last year's El Paso Regional Bee champion. Please stand.
Forward, march. March time, march. Colors. Freeze set, arm.
Okay. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, one indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Order, on. Right turn, march. Carry, colors.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you, Miriam. Before I introduce our pronouncer and judges, I'd like to remind our parents to follow the El Paso Regional Spelling Bee on Facebook and Instagram to see photos from today's events. Also, we will rebroadcast the bee on April 4th on our website and social media. And now for our judges and pronouncer. Judge Alicia Chumley is the project director at the Boys and Girls Clubs of El Paso, overseeing the after-school club as part of the Texas After-School Center of Education. A graduate at NMSU, Alicia lives in Chaparral, New Mexico, and has 3 children enrolled in the Gadsden Independent School District. Alicia? Judge Victor Guerrero, who graduated from UTEP with his bachelor's and master's degree, has more than 18 years of experience in marketing and public relations. He is administrative director of marketing communications for Las Palmas del Sol Healthcare. Victor? Judge Tricia Ramsey, a university development counselor for Grand Canyon University, is a graduate of Cornell University. She works in the online enrollment division in help teachers, paraprofessionals, nurses, and business professionals further their education. She is currently pursuing a master's degree at Grand Canyon University. Tricia? And our pronouncer, who will get things rolling with the rules and the practice round, is Katie Stone. Katie won the 2009 El Paso Regional Spelling Bee and has participated in Teen Jeopardy! Katie recently received her master's in public health at NMSU and is working as a grant writer for the El Paso Independent School District. Please welcome our pronouncer, Katie Stone.
You're going to have to forgive me if I take a second to figure out this fancy chair. Okay, can everyone hear me okay? All right, good morning, spellers, family members, teachers, everyone who's joining us here today. I have to say it's such a pleasure to be here together in person again. We did our bee virtually last year and it was not the same, so it's great to share the stage with these amazing students once again. I'm just going to quickly go over some rules again for the sake of everyone in the audience and to make sure our spellers know the plan for today. So there are a few pieces of information that the spellers can ask for once I tell them their word if they'd like to find out more about it. They can ask for the part of speech, the definition. They can ask me to use the word in a sentence, and they can ask if there are any alternate pronunciations of that word. We'll have each speller come up to the microphone of their choice, adjust it so the judges can hear them nice and clearly. I will give them their word, and they can spell, ask any questions they want. Hopefully they do eventually spell the word. And if they're correct, they go back to the end of their line, like we talked about earlier. If they're incorrect, the judges will hit that terrible bell on their desk. Can you go ahead and hit it just so we can hear what it sounds like? Straight to my heart every time. And if you spelled incorrectly and you hear that bell, we will ask you to please exit the stage to the right here. We have some lovely assistants who will direct you in that direction. Now, this is important for any family members, teachers, coaches who are in the audience with us today, and that is the procedure for any challenges that might arise. So if you want to appeal that the speller has been eliminated, maybe you say they did spell the word correctly, maybe they were eliminated for a reason you think was not legitimate, if they correctly spelled a homonym of the word or a different word that sounds the same that they might have confused that word with. Those are some of the reasons you might feel the need to appeal. We're hoping to avoid any confusion like that today, but if it does arise, we have Gustavo here in the front next to our judges who has those appeal forms, and you can go to him to get one of those and fill it out and present it to the judges. You will need to submit that to the judges before the speller's next turn would happen in the following round. So I'm hoping that we have everyone spelling nice and clearly. We don't have any misheard letters or mistakes like that, but these things do happen because we're human just like our students are, and sometimes the judges might mishear, somebody misspeaks. So that is our appeals process. I'm going to ask our spellers once more if they have any questions before we begin. Okay, if not, we're going to begin with a practice round. This round will just be let me try adjusting this. Okay. I feel like I'm not having to lean way over anymore, so that helps. Spellers, this is just a practice round. So what we'll do is we'll have everybody come up to the microphone just like we would in a regular round. If you misspell your word in this round, that's okay, it doesn't count. You'll be able to get back in your line and continue with the B when we actually begin the official B in our next round. So these words will be a little easier because it's just practice. They might seem familiar to you if you studied your words of the champions. So if there are no more questions, let's begin with speller number 1. And when you first come up to the microphone, spellers, please introduce yourself, say your name and the school you're representing today.
My name is Caleb Sanchez, and I am representing the school Chaparral Elementary.
Good morning, Caleb. We're happy to have you here. Your word is semester.
Semester. S-E-M-E-S-T-A-R. Semester.
That is incorrect. It probably would have helped if I told our judges what word we were starting with. That was word 101 on page 29. My apologies. See, I'm kind of rusty at this too. It's been a whole year since I've done this, so. But Caleb, unfortunately, that was not the correct spelling of semester. But like I said, this is our practice round, so you can go ahead and take your seat again. No worries, we're just getting the nerves out with this first round, testing the mics, practicing coming up, so Just take some deep breaths. This is just practice. Speller 2, you're up. If you want to say your name and the school you're from.
My name is Kaylee Kroll, and I am representing Charles Middle School.
All right. Your word is Pendragon.
Can you give me the definition?
Yes, a chief leader among the ancient British chiefs, as in time of war, head of all the chiefs, or king. Pendragon.
Pendragon. Pendragon. Pendragon.
That is correct. Speller number 3.
I'm Aiden Rodriguez, and I'm representing Deanna Davenport Elementary.
Your word is memorandum.
Oh, can you say it again?
Memorandum.
Okay, and memorandum, MEMRANDOM.
Yeah, just take your seat again. That's fine. Speller number 4.
My name is Abraham Miller. I'm representing Desert Springs Christian Academy.
Okay. Feel free to adjust that microphone and tilt it up a little bit so you don't have to lean down. Does that help?
Yeah, that helps.
Okay. Your word is lithophone.
Could you say the word again, please?
Lithophone.
Could you give me the definition?
Any of a class of percussion instruments, such as the ching, that are made of stone and whose sound is produced by striking. Lithophone.
Lithophone. Lithifoam. Lithophone.
Speller number 5.
Hello, my name is Duke Grenier, and I am representing Don Haskins PK through 8.
Okay, your word is buffoonery.
Will you please repeat the word?
Buffoonery.
Buffoonery. BAFONERY. Buffoonery.
Speller number 6.
Hello, my name is Isabella, and I am representing Edgemere International.
Isabella, your word is Thailand.
Can you please repeat that?
Thailand.
THAILAND.
Okay, I know it's difficult to be the example, but that was actually good that that happened so we can make sure everyone understands that rule. So what happened there was she began spelling the word and then tried to correct one of the letters. Once you've said a letter, that's it. That is the letter our judges are going to pay attention to. So even though you went back and did spell correctly, our judges would still have to indicate that it was incorrect because of that initial mistake. Sorry to call you out, but that's important for all of us to remember, so. Speller number 7.
My name is Benjamin Vasquez. I'm representing Gadsden Middle School.
This word could be confused with a similar word. That word is arborio. The definition is a short-grained rice that has a creamy texture when cooked and is typically used in risotto. Arborio.
Can you repeat the word, please?
The word is Arborio.
Arborio. A-R-B-O-R-I-O. Arborio.
Speller number 8.
My name is Sejo Basava, and I'm representing Ornado Middle School.
Your word is banal.
May I have the definition?
Trite, worn out, commonplace. Banal.
Banal. B-A-N-A-L. Banal.
Speller number 9.
My name is Anais Valentine, and I'm representing Herschel Antoine Middle.
Your word is visage.
Could you please repeat the word?
Visage.
Could you say the definition, please?
The front part of the human head.
Visage. V-I-S-A-G-E. Visage.
And speller number 10.
My name is Francis Repato, and I am representing John Jurgen Middle.
Your word is trounce.
Trounce. T-R-O-U-N-C-E.
I just want to take this opportunity to remind our spellers, it's really important that our judges can hear you clearly, and it helps if they can see your mouth moving. So if you don't mind, when you approach the microphone, if you would lower your mask, I think that would help a lot to make sure they can hear you nice and clear and they can make sure of the letters you're saying. Okay, speller number 11.
Hello, my name is Luis Audifonso, and I'm representing Lujan Chavez Elementary School.
Luis, if you want to go ahead and tilt that microphone down a little more so you don't have to be on your tiptoes.
Can I do that?
If you go from the front here, like right there, it should tilt. There you go. Okay, your word is expunge.
Can I please have the definition?
To obliterate a material record or trace by any means. Expunge.
Can I please have a sentence?
The criminal was careful to expunge his fingerprints from the crime scene. Expunge.
Expunge. E-X-P-U-N-G-E. Expunge.
Speller number 12. If you would introduce yourself, please.
Forgot about that. Grant Cannon for PR Lavo.
And your word is crux.
Can you say it again?
Crux.
Can you use it in a sentence?
It seemed to Frida that the crux of the problem was that her cat Pinto didn't have enough costumes. Crux.
Oh, God. C-R-U-X.
Speller number 13.
I'm Jimena Zuniga from Picacho Middle School.
Your word is podunk.
Can you repeat the word?
Podunk.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The movie's plot featured a famous star whose car breaks down in a podunk, resulting in her staying there for weeks. Podunk.
Podunk. P-O-D-U-N-K.
Speller number 14.
I'm Claire Coble from PV of Education.
Your word is anxiety.
Can you give the definition?
Apprehensive uneasiness or nervousness, usually over an impending or anticipated ill. Anxiety.
Anxiety. A-N-X-I-E-T-Y. Anxiety.
And speller number 15.
Hi, I'm Alonso Garcia, and I'll be representing Santa Teresa Middle School.
Okay. Your word is umbrage.
Umbrage. U-M-B-R-A-G-E. Umbrage.
Speller number 16. If you would introduce yourself, please.
My name is Annalise Almquist, and I'm representing Sierra Middle School.
Your word is bubonic.
Bubonic. B-U-B-O-N-I-C. Bubonic.
Speller 17.
Hi, I'm Natalia Cepeda, and I'm from Sonoma Elementary.
Your word is factorial.
Factorial. F-A-C-T-O-R-I-A-L. Factorial.
Speller 18.
I'm Mia Fang, representing Whitaker Elementary.
Your word is brethren.
Can you repeat that?
Brethren.
Can you say it in a sentence?
Casey and his fellow lodge brethren held a fish fry to benefit the local children's hospital.
B-R-E-A-T-H-I-N.
Speller 19.
My name is Sophia Burns, and I'm representing Wiggs Middle School.
This word could be confused with a similar word. That word is terminus, which means either end of a transportation line, travel route, pipeline, tunnel, or canal. Terminus.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Tacoma, Washington was the western terminus of the Northern Pacific Railroad. Terminus.
Can you repeat the word?
Terminus.
Terminus. T-U-R-M-A-N-E-S-S. Terminus.
And speller number 20. If you would introduce yourself, please.
I'm Miriam Zada, and I'm representing the Young Women's Academy.
Your word is tubular.
Tubular. Okay, could I have the word in a sentence, please?
With its splendid color and tubular flowers, the trumpet vine is known for its ability to attract hummingbirds. Tubular.
May I please have the definition?
Having or consisting of a hollow, elongated, usually cylindrical body.
Tubular. Tubular. Tubular.
And that marks the end of our practice round. Do we have any questions before we begin the actual competition? Everyone feels okay with the process? You might notice there were a couple times I told you before I told you the word that this word has a homonym, or this word could be confused with a similar word. Those are just the directions I have in my book here to make sure things are clear for you. So when that happens, I will give you the word and also immediately tell you the definition to make sure you understand what word we want you to spell. Okay, and if there are no further questions, let's get started. Judges, I'm going to continue where we left off with word 121. Speller number 1, if you step up. Your word is annotate. I think the microphone died.
Wait.
Do you want to try the other one?
Oh, it's working.
Okay. Feel free to tilt it down a little bit too if that helps.
Can you give me the definition?
There we go. To make or furnish especially critical or explanatory notes, usually on a literary work or subject. Annotate.
Annotate. A-N-N-O-T-A-T-E. Annotate.
Your word is krypton.
Can you give me the definition?
A colorless, inert, gaseous element that occurs in air and in natural gases and is used in electric lamps, as in small quartz lamps for extremely bright illumination. Krypton.
Krypton. C-R. Y-P-T-O-N. Krypton.
Your word is yardong.
Can you say it again, please?
Yardong.
Can you give me the definition?
A sharp-crested ridge carved by wind erosion from soft but coherent deposits as clayey sand. Yardong.
Can you say it again?
Yardong.
Okay. Y-O-U-N-D-O-N.
Your word is pollutant.
Could you give them the definition?
Any substance, medium, or agent that makes something physically impure or unclean. Pollutant.
Pollutant. P-O-L-L-U-T-A-N-T. Pollutant.
Your word is rictus.
Will you please repeat the word?
Rictus.
May I have the definition, please?
A gaping mouth or grimace.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Reuben's face was frozen in a rictus of horror during the movie's last scene. Rictus.
Rictus. R-I-C-K-T-I-S. Rictus.
Your word is pedantry.
Can you please repeat that?
Pedantry.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Tallulah sometimes worries that her constant, painstaking efforts to help other people improve their grammar might be seen as pedantry.
Is there anything similar to it?
No, I have no alternate pronunciations.
P-E-D. E-N-T-R-Y?
This word has a homonym, so I'll tell you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. The word is escalator, which is a noun meaning a moving staircase. Escalator.
Escalator. E-S-C-A-L-A-T-O-R. Escalator.
Judges, was there confusion on that? Okay. One moment, please. Okay. Do we wait till the end of the round for that, Renee?
We do need to wait till the end of the round for that because we'll need to do.
So go ahead and exit the stage, and we will call you back once the judges review if they decide that the word was correct. Your word is performance.
Could I please have the definition?
A public presentation or exhibition. Performance.
Performance. P-E-R-F-O-R-M-A-N-C-E. Performance.
This word could be confused with a similar word. The word is uranium, which is a noun meaning a silvery, heavy, radioactive metallic element that is used primarily in atomic energy programs. Uranium.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Long before its discovery as an element, uranium in its natural oxide form had been used to add color to ceramic glazes and glass. Uranium.
Uranium. U-R-A-I-N-I-U-M. Uranium.
Hiatus.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Abby's favorite TV program will be going on an 8-week hiatus before its next season.
Hiatus. H-Y-A-T-U-S.
Your word is Galahad.
Can I have the definition, please?
A person marked by unusual purity and self-sacrificing devotion to a noble cause. Galahad.
Can I have it in a sentence?
A true Galahad, Jean has spent her entire life trying to find solutions to the problem of poverty. Galahad.
Galahad. Galahad. Galahad.
This word could be confused with a similar word. The word is seize, which is a verb meaning to take hold of, to clutch. Seize.
Okay, S-I-E-Z-E. Seize.
This word has a homonym. The word is affront, which is a verb meaning to insult, especially to the face, by behavior or language. Affront.
Affront. A-F-F-R-O-N-T. Affront.
This word could be confused with a similar word. The word is gnarled, which is an adjective meaning warped or twisted with, or as if with knots. Knotty. Gnarled.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Rheumatoid arthritis caused the gnarled appearance of grandmother's fingers. Gnarled.
Gnarled. G-N-A-R-L-E-D. Gnarled.
Your word is nectarine.
Nectarine. N-E-C-T-A-R-I-N-E. Nectarine.
Your word is ingot.
Ingot. Can I please have the definition?
A mass of metal cast into a convenient shape for storage or transportation, and to be later remelted for casting or finished. Ingot.
Ingot. Ingot. I-N-G-O-T. Ingot.
Your word is jocularity.
Can you repeat the word?
Jocularity.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No, there are not.
Okay, what's the definition?
A disposition or tendency towards jesting or toward acting or speaking in an amusing manner. Jocularity.
Jocularity. K O C K U L A R I T Y. Jocularity.
Your word is agitation.
Can you repeat that, please?
Agitation.
AJITATION.
Your word is rejuvenate.
Can you repeat the word?
Rejuvenate.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Marisol took a nap to rejuvenate herself before she went to the party. Rejuvenate.
Rejuvenate. R E J U V I N A T E.
This word could be confused with a similar word. The word is digression, which is a noun meaning the act of turning aside from the main subject of attention in a discourse or literary work. Digression.
Okay, digression. Could I have the part of speech?
It is a noun.
Okay, could I have the sentence? A sentence?
Though interesting, Louis felt that the lecturer's 20-minute digression on football statistics had little to do with geology. Digression.
Digression. D-I-G-R-E-S-S-I-O-N. Digression.
Okay, that concludes round one. If we can take a pause for a minute for that one the judges had a question about. Okay, spellers, before we begin round two, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that, like we saw in the last round, sometimes it can be really hard for the judges to tell exactly what letters you're saying, especially if you go very fast and kind of slur those letters together. So I'd like to encourage everyone to please slow down, speak nice and loudly, lower your mask if you can, so you are speaking directly into the microphone and the judges can hear you nice and clearly. And we will begin round two with speller number one. This word has a homonym. The word is eradicate, which is a verb meaning to do away with or to destroy completely. Eradicate.
Can you give that to me in a sentence?
By using aerial sprays, wheat farmers eradicate weeds, diseases, and insect pests from their fields. Eradicate.
Eradicate. May I start over?
Yes, but you can't change any letters. I'm sorry. Or you can change them, but the judges will still indicate that it was incorrect.
Okay.
Sorry.
IRRADICATE. Eradicate.
Speller, if you would exit that way. Thank you. Your word is Fluctuation.
Could you give me the definition?
A wavering or unsteadiness, as of opinion or prices. Fluctuation.
Fluctuation. Fluctuation. Fluctuation.
Your word is wordmonger.
Can you use it in a sentence?
When Violet accused Ned of being a wordmonger, he said she was just a pusillanimous flugelhorn,
Can you give me the definition?
one that uses words for show or without enough regard for meaning. Wordmonger.
Wordmonger. WORDMONGER. Wordmonger.
Your word is indulgent.
Could I have the word again, please?
Indulgent.
What is the definition?
Benignly tolerant, markedly permissive, indulgent.
Indulgent. INDULGENT. Indulgent.
Your word is unscathed.
Can you say the word again?
Unscathed.
Can I have the definition?
Wholly unharmed, not injured. Unscathed.
Unscathed. UNSCAVED. Unscathed.
Speller 13, you're next. Your word is vindictive.
Vindictive. VINDICTIVE. Vindictive.
Your word is implacable.
Implacable. What's the definition?
Not capable of being appeased or pacified. Implacable.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Austin was nearly implacable after another toddler in the sandbox broke his favorite toy truck. Implacable.
Implacable. IMPLACABLE. Implacable.
Your word is regicide.
Could you say it again?
Regicide.
Could you say the definition?
The killing or murder of a king. Regicide.
Regicide?
Regicide.
Regicide. REGOCIDE. regicide.
Your word is malinger.
Malinger. Malinger. Malinger.
Your word is protuberant.
P-O.
Can you tilt the microphone down so the judges can hear you, please?
P-O-T-U-B-E-R-E-N-T.
One moment, please. Just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Discomfiture.
Discomfiture. Okay. May I please have the definition?
The state of being disconcerted or abashed, confusion, embarrassment, discomfiture.
Discomfiture. May I please have the word in a sentence?
The bright lights added to Vern's discomfiture as he stood behind the lectern.
Okay. Discomfiture. D-I-S-C-O-M-F-I-T-U-R-E. Discomfiture.
Do we want to just continue or pause to rearrange seating? Okay, we'll just keep going. Your word is stridency.
Could you say it again, please?
Stridency.
Could you use it in a sentence for me?
The politicians' stridency on the controversial issue incited anger in some voters. Stridency.
Could you give me the definition of the word?
The quality or state of loudly or obtrusively commanding notice or recognition. Stridency.
Stridency. S-T-R-I-D-E-N-C-Y. Stridency.
And spellers, just so you know, you don't have to turn to face me when you spell. It actually helps if you're facing the judges so they can see you better. Okay. Your word is pantomime.
Can you give me the definition?
A sequence of movements or actions not accompanied by speech or seen from beyond earshot. Let me actually just read that again. A sequence of movements or actions not accompanied by speech or seen from beyond earshot. Pantomime.
Can you use in a sentence?
Lola's elaborate pantomime managed to convey both boredom and frustration. Pantomime.
Pantomime. P-A-N-T-A-M-I-M-E. Pantomime.
Your word is portrait. Portrait.
May I have the definition?
A painting, drawing, or other pictorial representation of a person, usually showing the face. Portrait.
May I have it in a sentence?
President Theodore Roosevelt hated his first official portrait so much that he hid it in the darkest corner of the White House. Portrait.
Portrait. Portrait. Portrait.
This word has a homonym. The word is maize, which is a noun meaning the ripened ears of corn from a tall American cereal grass. Maize.
Maize. M-A-I-Z. Maize.
This word has a near homonym. The word is, one moment please. The word is pathos. It's a noun meaning an element in experience or in artistic representation, evoking pity or compassion. Pathos.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There are several. Let me try to get these right. Pathos, pathos, pathos.
What was the definition?
An element in experience or in artistic representation evoking pity or compassion.
Pathos. P-A-T-H-O-S. Pathos.
Your word is toilsome.
Toilsome. May I have the definition?
Marked by or full of fatiguing work or effort, arduous, laborious. Toilsome.
Toilsome. T-O-I-L-S-O-M-E. Toilsome.
Your word is ventricle.
Ventricle. May I please have the definition?
A chamber of the heart that receives blood from a corresponding atrium and from which blood is forced into the arteries. Ventricle.
May I please have the part of speech?
It is a noun.
Could you give me the word in a sentence?
The heart patient's right ventricle is the source of his trouble. Ventricle.
Ventricle. V-E-N-T-R-I-C-L-E. Ventricle.
Okay. I think we're going to take a pause between rounds here so we can readjust chairs. Since we're down to our final 5 spellers, congratulations to these 5 spellers. Okay, judges, are we ready? We'll be continuing with word 159 on page 37. Spellers, are you ready? Okay, proceed. Your word is inducement.
Could I have the definition, please?
A motive or consideration that leads one to action. Inducement.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Inducement.
Inducement. I-N-D-U-C-E-M-E-N-T. Inducement.
Your word is Tepidity.
May I have the definition?
Lukewarmness. Tepidity.
May I have the word again?
Tepidity.
Tepidity. T-I-P-I-T-I-T-Y. Tepidity.
This word has a near homonym. The word is meridian, meaning a great circle of the celestial sphere passing through its poles and the zenith of a given place. Meridian.
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 Can you use it in a sentence?
The apparent solar day is measured by the interval of time between two successive passages of the sun across the observer's celestial meridian.
Meridian. M-E-R-I-D-I-A-N. Meridian.
Your word is arbitrary.
Arbitrary. A-R-B-I-T-R-A-R-Y. Arbitrary.
Your word is quasar.
Quasar. May I please have the definition?
A region at the center of a galaxy that produces an extremely large amount of radiation. Quasar.
Quasar. Okay, could I have the word in a sentence?
A quasar can emit up to 1,000 times the energy output of the entire Milky Way.
Quasar. Quasar. Q-U-A-S-A-R. Quasar.
This word could be confused with a similar word. The word is hubris, which is a noun meaning overweening pride or self-confidence, arrogance. Hubris.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There are not.
Okay. Hubris. H-U-B-R-I-S. Hubris.
Your word is bandicoot.
Bandicoot. Can you please use it in a sentence?
The Australian bandicoot has a long pointed muzzle and a long tail. Bandicoot.
Are there any alternative pronunciations?
No, there are not.
Bandicoot. B-A-N-D-I-C-O-O-T. Bandicoot.
Your word is surrealist.
Surrealist. S-U-R-R-E-A-L-I-S-T. Surrealist.
Your word is nubuck.
Nubuck. May I please have the definition?
A soft, suede leather.
Okay, nubuck. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Nubuck.
Nubuck. Okay, could you give me the word in a sentence?
Cedric bought a sturdy pair of loafers made of nubuck.
Okay, Nubuck. N-U-B-U-C-K. Nubuck.
Your word is filial.
Could I have the definition, please?
Of or relating to a son or daughter, especially, suitable to a child in relation to his or her parents. Filial. Sorry.
Filial. F-I-L-I-A-L. Filial.
This word has a near homonym. The word is ethanol, which is a noun meaning a colorless, volatile, flammable liquid formed by fermentation. Ethanol.
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 Are there any alternative pronunciations?
Ethanol.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Ethanol can be used as a source of fuel for heat, light, and internal combustion engines. Ethanol.
Ethanol. E-T-H-I-N-O-L. Ethanol.
Your word is homicide.
Homicide. Can I have the definition?
A killing of one human being by another.
Homicide. H-O-M-I-C-I-D-E. Homicide.
Your word is tempura.
Tempura. May I please have the definition?
Fritters of seafood and vegetables fried in deep fat.
Tempura. Could I have the word in a sentence?
The waiter brought a small dish of vegetable tempura as an appetizer.
Tempura. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Tempura. Tempura.
Tempura. T-E-M-P-U-R-A. Tempura.
Okay. Speller 4, we'll start with you again. Your word is pursuit.
Could I have the definition, please?
A chasing with haste. Pursuit.
Pursuit. P-U-R-S-U-I-T. Pursuit.
This word can be confused with a similar word. The word is tremulous, meaning quivering, shaking, and it's an adjective.
Tremulous. T-R-E-M-U-L-U-S. Tremulous.
Your word is hydroponic.
Hydroponic. May I please have the definition?
Of or relating to the growing of plants in nutrient solutions with or without sand, gravel, or other inert medium to provide mechanical support.
Hydroponic. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No, there are not.
Hydroponic. May I please have the word in a sentence?
Ahmed has a small hydroponic garden where he grows herbs and strawberries.
Hydroponic. H-Y-D-R-O-P-O-N-I-C. Hydroponic.
Your word is unmoored.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Unmarred. Unmoored. Unmoored.
I'm sorry, could you list those again?
The primary pronunciation given is unmoored. There's also unmarred.
Could you use this word in the sentence, please?
The boat became unmoored and drifted down the river. Unmoored.
Unmoored. Wait, sorry. Could I have the definition, please?
Loosed from, or as if from, chains, lines, or other devices by which an object, as a boat, is secured in place. Unmoored.
Unmoored. UNMOORED. Unmoored.
Your word is flabbergast.
Flabbergast. May I please have the definition?
To overwhelm with shock, surprise, or wonder, as by extraordinary statements or unexpected news. Flabbergast.
Flabbergast. May I please have the word in the sentence?
Barb expected that the news of her election win would flabbergast her parents.
Flabbergast. Flabbergast. Flabbergast.
Your word is clandestine.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There are a few. Clandestine, clandestine, or clandestine.
What's the definition of this word?
Marked by, held in, or conducted with secrecy and concealment. Clandestine.
Could you use this word in a sentence, please?
Michael and Jacob made clandestine preparations for their mom's surprise birthday party. Clandestine.
Clandestine. CLANDUSTINE. Clandestine.
Okay. Miriam, if you spell this word correctly, you will be our champion speller of the Regional Spelling Bee. No pressure. Your word is topgallant.
Topgallant. TOPGALLANT. Topgallant.
That is correct.